I'm Ruchi. I'm one of the SLC organizers. Um, I currently work on right now just trying to expand our network of organizations that we've been working with. So if you don't know about Street Law Clinic yet, it's a flagship program of um, NLG Massachusetts. And what we do is we teach people their rights. It's pretty straightforward, but very important, very imperative, especially, as we can see in this climate, it's really important for people to have the tools to be able to know their rights. As it is now, a lot of the Know Your Rights trainings that we're currently offering are stop and search. So as police officers can often say and do the things that they feel are necessary, we need to inform citizens, people in Massachusetts, what their rights are, so that they're well equipped just walking through the world. So that's what we do. We basically, how the inner workings of SLC are, there are usually 2 to 3 of us coordinators. Currently there are 2. And we work with organizations. We work to reach out to organizations in Massachusetts, and Zoom has made that really possible to expand our network. And we work to connect organizations with our trained attorneys and law students. So we have volunteers, awesome volunteers that volunteer their time and energy to these workshops, these Know Your Rights workshops. So they get trained on how to facilitate these workshops. And they are then partnered, one attorney definitely at each workshop, and then if possible, a law student, because we love being able to have the kind of back and forth and a little bit of mentorship and relationships between our volunteers. So there usually are 2 people facilitating the workshop. This is also easier, if one person has to go in the chat and just monitor it while the other person presents. It's a lot more simple to do that when there are 2 people rather than one person just handling all of it. So it's worked out really well so far. And we reach out to these organizations. Some organizations reach out to us, and we connect them with the trained attorney and law students based on what their availability is. And we set up a time for them. They do all the promotional stuff just because we don't always know who exactly their audience is. And yeah, they come to this workshop. It can be a one-time thing. It can be a periodic thing. It can be a yearly thing, whatever they really want and need. And our volunteers offer their time. So we, as SLC coordinators, we facilitate that. As of now, we are currently, as I said, we're doing Know Your Rights stop and search trainings. We used to offer other Know Your Rights programs, and with a lot of protests and things like that going on, we would love to expand that to include protests, Know Your Rights, a protest workshop, which we have done in the past. So I think that's kind of where we're headed. We're hoping to also expand our network more, just because we have gone through a lot of the organizations during, the midst of like the worst times of the pandemic. We were really reaching out to a lot of organizations because we had the Zoom option, which was a really good thing that came out of a really hard time. So I think that was a really great addition to our network. But we are currently looking for new organizations. So I would say people who want to get involved, we would love if you would send us a list of organizations, or if your organization is interested in getting these workshops, please reach out to us. We are happy to provide these workshops for anyone in need of them, or who just want to see what it's about. I'm always available for a call. And anyone else who wants to get involved and might not really have an organization in mind, you can always, if you are an attorney or law student, you can always be trained to facilitate these workshops. But apart from that, NLG in general has a lot of organization opportunities for volunteering. So just reach out and I'm sure we can find a way for you to help us in the way that you'd like to. So yeah, thank you.